Alright, greetings guys, it's Irish here. So one of the last videos that I did, I explained the file system, the Linux file system, to the best that I'm aware of it. In this one, I'm going to show you guys, try to explain it in layman's terms, the file permissions, because this can be a very powerful tool, especially if you're using this as like a production. So if you're using Linux on the back end, or even if you're sharing a computer, say with your household, and you want to create a folder, and you don't want to have anyone but you, um, you know, view it, then this is the way. So on the left-hand side here is my home folder. So what the easier thing to do is each one of these is separated into three groups. So you have the creator or the slash owner, you have the groups, and then you have everyone else. So I just say other. Now the R right here stands for read, W stands for write, and X is for execute. Now reading would be like opening up a file and viewing the contents. Writing would be editing a file or adding or deleting set files inside there. And then execute is in two different ways. So if it's part of a file, you can run a script or you can run a file within that text form. Or if it's in a directory, if you don't have the execute on there, then you won't be able to cd out of it or cd into a different directory. So the D stands for directory. So as you can see, like the videos here, there's an X. So that means uh, I can add stuff, or I can cd out of the videos. So if I didn't have that, then I can get in, but I can't get out. So, but we're going to make just a examples uh, uh, text file here, and we'll just say whatever. Okay, so there's two different things here. So there's the new way of doing things, which I like to say the letter system. And then there's the older school way and a little bit more complicated number system. So with the sorry. So with the letter system, there's A for all, so everything. So that's including the creator, owner, groups, and other. There's G for groups, O for other, and U for user. So say with that example, so you want to do something called chmodding or change mode. So what you're going to do, I'm actually going to say chmod, and we'll say O for other equals. So I'm not going to put anything in there, and then I'll say example. So you're going to see it right up here, or examples. So now if I LA-L to list it out, you'll see that RWR, and then there's nothing for there. So say I wanted to chmod, and then say all equals RWX, and then examples. And now if I do that again, as you see here, it turns green. That just means it's executable, and everything is filled up here. So say I just want to have just a user do it. So chmod u equals rwx examples lsa. Oh, okay. So say I wanted just a group chmod plus group equals rw, and then examples ls-l. So as you can see, there does the write. So this right here, it's read write only. So there is no executable. Now I want to just have, so that is the basic of the letter system. So now this is the little bit more complicated one, which is the older school way before this happened. I'm actually going to increase the size here, so 1 second please. Well, I'm sure you guys could see it. So in the binary world, the R is the fourth position, so the read is the fourth position, the write is the second position, and the executable is the first position. So this is the numbers, this is the binary, and then these are the permissions. So if I didn't want anything, I would say 0, and that wouldn't give everything away. Say I wanted just an executable, I would just do a 1, and then a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I wanted executable for everything, I would just say 7. Now each one, so each group, so the user owner has a letter, or sorry, a number associated with it. Group, same thing, and then the other, same thing. So with that examples, say I wanted to do chmod, and then we'll say 777 examples. So now LSLA, as you see right there. So now say I wanted to say I don't want to have the user owner just to have read access. So I would say 1, I'm sorry, 4, and then I don't want the group to have it, and then say I want the other group to just execute. So I would just say 401. Oh, I forgot to put the thing. So now one more time, as you see here, the user owner only has read, and the others have executable. So say I wanted one more example. So say I wanted to do the examples, have the owner have read write, so it's a 6. I want the group to also have read write, so it would say 6, and then say I want the others to have 0, so it would just say 0, and then examples, LSLA, and then right up here, RW, RW, and then nothing. So don't look, I'll add my notes here in the description below, but really all you have to do is figure out if you want to have the owner, the groups, and the others have read, write, and execute, and then all you have to do is just add the numbers up, and that's it. So then there's one more thing. So say I wanted to do the examples to the root. So what we would want to do, because right now it's under my username Mike. So say I want just to have root do this. So there's a program called chown, which means change owner. So what we're going to do, say you have to be sudo for this, chown root, and then examples. Put in the password. So now if we lsl-l, as you see here, the root has, the owner, the user has changed to the root. But say, okay, so here's a real world example of the chown. With my latest Gentoo install, there's a program called EIX. Now EIX takes the whole portage tree, caches it so you can get instantaneous results. So, but there was an issue with the permissions for it. So what I had to do, because you just say EIX update and it gets all the portage tree to your system, but it wasn't in the correct group. So what I had to do is say chown-r portage, which is the user, the group with the colon, and then pathway to the thing that you want. So this fixed the issue. But say I did not have examples here, say it was in my documents folder, I would have to say, actually let's move that. So move examples to documents. Okay, so now if we LSLA, that's not there. So say I wanted to do the same thing that's shown sudo chown username user, and then now I have to go to the documents and then examples. So I'll just get rid of this. So now if we go into the documents folder, LSL, you see examples, it's under Mike/users, and the same thing here. So you just have to put in the pathway if you're not in the current directory. So that's pretty much it. It can get a little confusing if you want to do the user. If you want to do the number system, just remember to add just R is on the 4th position, W is the 2nd, and X is the 1st. And then you just have to remember if you're in a directory. So if I was in a directory and I don't have the X, then I won't be able to cd out or change directory out to a different directory. So that's all I have. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions, and I will catch you guys in the next video.